I'm Gina. This is the lily pad bus. And this is GMC 3500. It had 183,000 miles when I bought it. I don't know what it has now because the speedometer is broken, but it runs fine. It's been great, and it's a 5-window bus, so it's 20 feet bumper to bumper.
Who's that?
Oh, and this is Finnigan. Everyone knows Finnigan. Everyone knows Finnigan. He's really the star of the show. I bought the bus in May of 2019. I had big dreams that I was going to convert it myself with my mom and stepdad. That didn't happen. I hired someone to do it in Connecticut. East doesn't know anything about buses, and a handyman might say he does, but he doesn't. So I had someone build it. It was not good. I did send Eric a picture of how it looked when it was delivered. It's very different now. This is not the first iteration of this bus. It's the best iteration and it's the final one, except for some minor upgrades, but it took a lot to get here. So just keep that in mind. When, I was looking at videos going, my bus will never look like that. And now it does, but it took over a year to get here. I first decided I wanted to live in a school bus, I watched a lot of YouTube, which is what everyone does. And everyone on YouTube said you needed a really high bed in the back and counters and a couch and, a place to go to the bathroom. That was pretty much it. And you needed millions of dollars worth of things. I didn't have millions of dollars, so kind of did it on a budget. But even getting those things, it wasn't what I needed. And it was done not well. Let's just say not well. It was done not well. And the bed was so tall, I had to climb on the couch to get in it. Finnigan had to jump on the couch and then get in the bed. If I fell out of bed, I would die. It was very high. The counters were 39 inches tall. I'm 5 feet tall. That didn't work out. I kind of worked out that I didn't need a huge bed, and I really didn't need 39-inch counters. And he did help briefly, just a quick use what we have and make the counters so you can reach them like a grown-up, and make the bed not so, it was more like a twin bed kind of in the back. And I decided in the months that I was living like that worked, and that I wanted, instead like a couch that pulled out into a bed. And I didn't really need the couch in that case that every bus life person has. So I went with counters because I wanted tons of drawers and cupboards and storage, and also workspace for doing different things, and laptop work and cooking work and whatnot. Eric built this with like some leftover wood because it was a last minute thing at the end. And it's just, shoes, every bungee cord known to man, and random stuff, like his extra lead and all of that. This was going to be Finnigan's bub-eye seat because I assumed always that he wanted to be up and looking out his own window and seeing things. He's terrified of that seat and he will not sit in it. So we just use it as extra storage now. That's how that works out. This is just here because if you live in a bus, you know that you have a bunch of crap that, when you're parked for a long period of time, you need to put it somewhere, but it doesn't necessarily need a home. It's not a big deal. It's laundry and the seat Finnigan actually sits in. So this just, so I don't have to look at it all day, every day, because no one wants to look at that. And then we have the counter, but the bathroom. I love the whole bathroom. It pulls out. It's my bathroom garbage. And then everything that you would normally have in a bathroom. Beds, wipes, everything you would have is right here. And it's all in this one little contained area. And of course it's the composting toilet. I got the urine diverter off Etsy. Johnny Compost is the name on Etsy. Not bad, but not like a killed wick or anything like that. If you're in a pinch and shipping because of COVID and everything, I would recommend it. He's great customer service, but it works. It does its job. And then we have a junk drawer, because everyone has a junk drawer, and it fits everything. It's literally a junk drawer, just a bunch of everything, and it's huge, and it holds, look, I still have room and I haven't filled it yet. This is currently where my bedding hides when, you know, it's supposed to look during the day, but it'll probably end up being more storage at some point, and the beds will probably just the blankets will probably just lay on the bed, because that's how that goes. And then this is all my clothing, and I purposely had Eric build it this way, asked for it, because I had bought these and I really liked them and I wanted to be able to use them, so I didn't just want a drawer that they were going to be hiding in. So this is how I usually roll. They're a mess. Usually they're rolled up and look neat, but right now they're a mess. I got to do laundry and all that fun, but I very much love it. And then this drawer.
How do you keep that drawer closed?
Oh, I'm glad you asked. The bottom ones have this pin. It just goes in here. This is all Eric's idea. And then they don't open. It happens with this one and the other sides and the fridge. And then this is my electronics drawer. Everything all neat and tidy. And these drawers, the sides, this was Eric's idea, but I found these pins somewhere else. They just slide in, and then the drawers stay closed. It's perfect. It's easy. They sit in a cup in the silverware drawer when I'm parked. And then we have the drawer with the, oh, it's dusty, with the fridge on it. Ta-da. It works out really well, and I thought I didn't want a drawer slide fridge, because the one that had been originally built, I threw my back out within a few days just trying to get it out. But as it turns out, it was because the drawer slide was for like a 20-pound thing, and it really needed to be like 100 pounds or whatever it was, because this works just fine and I haven't thrown my back out. And it's built, there's so much extra space because there are fridges that are the same dimensions this way and lengthways, but taller, so you can fit more food, and I'm probably going to upgrade to one of those. So there's a lot of extra space on purpose. There's a reason for that.
Whose bed is this?
Well, it's our bed. It pulls out to both a full size and a queen size bed.
All right, guys. So yeah, so this table has its own little. It just comes right off of there. Let's see, a couple of spins and it comes off. There it goes. So that can set aside. And the arm just kind of pops right out. Very simple. All right, so the cushions, again, the two cushions that are the backrests are the exact size of what fits to create the bed. And the fun part about this one was you can have it in multiple positions at any given time. So this part's on the slide out bit, so you can come out about halfway, take one of the cushions, and wait. I'm going to recover these completely, but you could do that and have it in that mode, about the size of a full-size bed, I believe, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then, if you want, you can go the rest of the way. Pull it out all the way, and then throw the other cushion in, and you've got a full queen-size bed going. So.
But it mostly stays in the twin. I like having the option. I purposely wanted it that way. It was not a mistake. But I don't always need it open. Hi, buddy. I don't always need it open. I prefer it like this unless I'm feeling extra lazy. And that way I never have to take the table down, which is my favorite thing on earth. because, you know, it does, it's just pipe, but it does all the moving and the twisting and scaring up the dog. And I can literally sit anywhere and work, eat, whatnot. I love this thing. It's perfect. My favorite thing about the desk is, aside from being able to work or anything everywhere, is at night when I'm watching TV or bless you, or in the morning when we're doing coffee time, I just plop up all my pillows here, and my coffee sits here, and everything sits here that I need. And that's how we have coffee time. And it sits here. It's perfect. I don't have to move it. I can sleep right here. Plenty of room. And but then it moves all around, and you can do whatever you want with it. This desk is the best investment ever, and I don't even know how much it cost, but it wasn't that much. Magnetic hooks in a bus are the best thing ever. Unless, unfortunately, you're in Wonder Woman's bus where everything is fiberglass. But in
Sure,
a metal
yeah,
bus,
yeah, rub it in.
in a real bus, you have metal everywhere. So metal hooks are everything. And then the shelves, I still have room on both sides to grow into. Like that stuff is leaving, but this is just all storage, just extra storage. And the other side is food and whatnot. Oh, and the lighting underneath on both sides is my favorite thing. I wanted puck lighting so badly. I don't know why, but I had to have it. So I got it.
Tell us about these blinds.
Oh, so I had specifically asked Eric to put in these to kind of frame out the windows, but it also makes a box. So these are currently the cheap version of the curtains to make sure it works. Eventually I'll do like real ones, but they're just cut up curtains.
Those are those tension bars or tension rods from...
They were like 2 for $1.99 or something at Walmart.
Nice.
Very inexpensive, and it serves the purpose perfectly. I love it. This side, this is the perfectly sized drawer for the stove. It goes right in here, and the lighter fits on the side. So this fits in for travel. I perfectly wanted it to just for that. And then it sits up here, and the hose comes through the back, so I don't have to have it out and hanging around. And this cabinet's huge, so I have the propane in there, and then pretty much everything else that I didn't have room for. And then we have this pull-out. I wanted other pull-outs on this side because I had more baskets. I love baskets. Instant Pot, because everyone needs one. Pasta, but it's just general food storage there. And then this is Finnigan's drawer. A few people, when they first saw the pictures, said, well, that's kind of a small drawer for Finn. Like, everything fits in here. All his clothes, his bow ties, his grooming. He has more treats than any dog I've ever met. So, he has plenty of room. And this top one is just kitchen stuff. Pot holders, plastic bags, trash bags, and generally the drying mat goes in there, but it's drying behind Eric. And this is just a big one. I originally had baskets here, but I moved them to the top shelf, but I'll show you why later. But this still works just for canned goods storage. I might buy more baskets at some point. But this is all, you know, stuff you keep forever, like Doomsday Preppers. It's that drawer. That's what this is. And then this is, you know, all my dishes and whatnot. I've noticed this earlier when I was preparing for this drawer that most of this is just ways to drink coffee, is what this drawer apparently is. Not a lot of food stuff, but lots of ways to drink coffee. And all the drawers pull all the way out, which is my favorite thing. So I can get to the back and I'm not doing this. But this is just more kitchen stuff, utensils, silverware, all that real fun, exciting stuff. And all the pins for the drawers and whatnot go in there as well. Because if you don't have a place for them, you'll lose them. I remembered that the first time out.
Yeah.
This is the sink. Funny story. if you don't have a builder who knows what they're doing, they make wrong cuts, and you don't even know they make wrong cuts until you redo it, and the guy does it right. Because I had Eric cut down this cutting board that I had to fit in the old hole, but he didn't cut it right for the original one, so it's too short for this one. So now I'm gonna have to buy a new cutting board. But yeah. So what is it? Measure twice, cut once. Just saying. And then underneath, there's just a lot of crap in here, but it's bags of bags because everyone has it. We're still in America, bags of bags and random stuff. But my favorite thing is the water tank. It's 16 gallons, and it means I don't have to carry 7-gallon jugs all of a Helen creation. Side at the top, we have, this is just because dishes, that's vinegar and water. Anyone who doesn't know, vinegar and water is great for dishes. And snack food, this is loosely organized, so don't judge me. This is random and dessert stuff. Bread, and I guess oats, because oatmeal. Sort of baking, coffee, and my spice mess currently. And then this is up here because it travels well here.
I was going to say, how much of this do you leave up here when you're traveling?
Everything stays up here except these two bottles that I've had since the summer when we were in Colorado. Those get tucked away safely somewhere, and usually like the chips get thrown in a basket or whatnot. But everything else, on the bottle doesn't stay up there. Everything else stays up here and stays fine. Same on the other side. Just the squirt bottle would come off and the ashtray, but everything else stays. Nothing flies out. So that's my bus, and it didn't start out this way, but throughout every change and everything that had to be done and every rebuild I had to live through, because it was a few. I wouldn't change it. Either bus life is for you or it's not. And this is everything I wanted in the bus before I knew that this is what I wanted in the bus. You kind of have to live in it to understand what you'll actually need. And for me, this is everything that I'll need. I have room to grow into this bus. I'll be in this bus for years.